Okay, it didn't feel complete, so I'm at it again. What is it that's going on here? Excuse me, I've got to keep double checking on the volume. I don't ever want to get it so loud again. Okay, so we're giving ourselves permission to be in joy or to enjoy ourselves instead of putting ourselves second and being a people pleaser and caring what other people think. We're not looking at other people so much. We're not looking to other people so much anymore. They can't help us. Even if they're illumined, their illumination can't help us. But if we listen from heart, or from a place where we're dead center on the now, here, we enter that nowhere that's kind of empty. And from there, oh my God, our cup can be filled. When we offer up the empty cup, we're poised to be filled from on high. Now, what is it? Look at the way you look at life. I guess maybe that's all I have to offer here for now. I watch people, and I mostly don't speak up very much because it's not my job to do that. I have started to speak up about when people are so unhappy and they're suffering, to say, that's not you doing that. You're not suffering. You're not in pain either. The real you is above every bit of it. We came down here and we took on a role, and we're role playing right now. And we just forgot that we did that. And I guess it's called method acting or something, where you get so into the role that you're playing that you lose yourself. Well, we lost ourselves for a while. I mean, not anymore. I mean, we have got that fish on the line or whatever it is. We're clued in, we're hooked in, and we're riding the cosmic unicorn up into the clouds and into the higher dimensions, where you're multidimensional already. Whenever you're really clued in and tuned in like this, you're not just in 3D, you're accessing higher vibrations, higher frequencies, higher dimensions from right there where you are. You're multidimensional all the time. It's just that maybe nobody ever told you. You do things that don't work for 3D, that don't make sense for 3D. It's like containing the poles, containing the opposites. When you can look at opposites and not polarize, not feel driven to take one side over the other, you're higher dimensional right there. Because 3D, when you're thoroughly 3D, you polarize on everything. That's just 3D working through you, and it's not bad, and it's not a big deal. But this is just to say, learn maybe to identify or to notice when you're higher dimensional and give yourself credit. We need the focus to be on self and not on other people. Other people's enlightenment is not your job, and it's not mine. It's just that in reaching for our own awakening, it happens to merge so beautifully, like a fractal. Any change you or I make immediately propagates out to the whole. every step up in frequency and consciousness blesses and benefits literally the whole cosmos. Don't worry about ego. Be in heart. There's no ego in heart. There's a humility there that's able to simply observe. And so every change you make blesses me. And so, tipping point, I think it's been reached. I really do. And I think the wild acceleration that's going on now is, I don't know if it's evidence of that, but I do. I think that we have reached the tipping point, and it's a runaway train, and it's going into higher dimensions, like it or not. And the ones that are going there will go there, and the ones that don't choose to go there will not be forced. And it's all so very beautiful. If everyone could just make the choice to start seeing things this way, quit seeing problems, quit focusing on them. When you're seeing something that looks problematic, catch yourself, notice that, and see if you can't shift it so that, see, the problem aspect of it is the wrapping paper. Well, don't let the wrapping paper distract you. I mean, we just throw that away once we open the gift, right? So let's start looking to the gift that's in everything. We wouldn't be waking up now if it wasn't for the powers that were and the hard time they've been giving us, because that's what it took to kick our butts into gear and get us out of complacency. That's where we were. We were sleeping along. All right? Even the fact that we seem restricted and limited in our conscious mind to only this one incarnation. And about the time you're waking up and realizing, oh my God, let's say I have 10,001 incarnations, I could choose to be frustrated over the fact that I seem pretty much, limited in my conscious awareness to this one. But it's a blessing. It really is. I'm not making this up. But as long as we choose to see it as a problem, we won't see the blessing. We've locked it out. We've told it doesn't have the right to exist. And we're resisting life. That's it right there. Bingo. Resisting life. Okay, folks, that's the next key. If you can come with me this far and be this open, then you can set your sights on watching where you resist life. To call anything a problem is resistance. To judge anything is resistance. To polarize on anything is resistance to what's at the other pole. And there's no fighting that's needed. There's no battle to win. We walk away from that which doesn't work, and we walk away from 3D into higher consciousness, and we take up a perspective there. So my favorite one for a while is going to be the life review perspective. I choose to be in two places at once, at my life review and looking at and living my life at the same time. You can do this as well. You're multidimensional, and all there is now you're living 10,001 lifetimes right now. So I think you can do this in this one, huh? Okay, I'm excited. All right, that is the key. That is key. to what's being birthed here, to recognize and see and stop applying resistance to life. It reminds me of the Hopi prophecy saying the river is really gathering steam, and it's not time to be holding on to the bank. It's time to push off, get out in the middle, and go with the flow. As long as we do this from that centered perspective, in the now, here, or in heart, we're good to go, my friends. I'll meet you there.